welcome to days 12 and 13 of Vlogmas, and I've got quite a bit to share with you today, so I'm hoping I'm not going to forget anything. But I'm not going to do a vlog tomorrow. I'm going to be going to my personal trainers in the morning, and then I'm going into the office, and then I'm going out for a Christmas meal with my team. I have a lovely team. We've just got a small team of 6, and I've worked with them for a long time. Most of them anyway. We've just had one new person join us in the last couple of months. We're going to a place I've never been before, and it's going to be a little bit different. It's a bit like tapas. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy our Christmas meal, hopefully. I've still not decided what I'm going to wear tomorrow. I know one of my colleagues is wearing a Christmas jumper, so we were kind of encouraged to wear a Christmas jumper, but my other colleagues didn't seem very keen. But I might wear a Christmas jumper just to join in. I wanted to wear my sparkly suit actually, again. But maybe I'll take the jacket. I don't know, it might be a bit too cold for that though. We'll have to wait and see what I'm going to decide to wear. I've got to decide tonight anyway, because I've got to pack it up. So I'm ready to take it in the morning, because I'll be leaving here about 20 to 7. So it'll be quite an early one. I did go swimming last night, but I was able to take the car, which was great. It was a real luxury. So I took the car last night. But when I left you, I had like a couple of hours before I was going swimming, and I cut out the regalia blouse, and I'll show you in a minute how far I've got with that. In the meantime, I'm going to show you my knitting. Here's how far I've got with my knitting. So I've just had tea. We used the new air fryer. Well, I used the new air fryer to cook us some dinner. It was very nice. We had just had chicken, rice, peas and some spinach, and the chicken was cooked beautifully in the air fryer. So yeah, it was, I recommend an air fryer if you don't have one. So yeah, while we were eating after we ate tea, I watched Strictly, and both the one from Saturday and the one from Sunday, the results show. So I won't give any spoilers, but it's going to make a really good final, and 2 of my favourites are in the final, so that's really good. So yeah, while I was watching Strictly, I did get quite a bit of knitting done, so I'm happy with how that's looking. Now, I ran out of yarn towards the end of a row. I was hoping I was going to get to the end of the row, but I didn't. So I have got a join, and I'm not too happy with the join, but I'm feeling rather chilled about it now. A bit more chilled than I did at the weekend. So it's, you know, it is what it is. I followed a tutorial on YouTube, and I'm not sure it was the best advice. Especially, I just think with this thick wool, it is going to be a little bit bulky when you make a join. I don't know, unless somebody can tell me how to do it without it being a little bit bulky. But yeah, it's over here, and I think maybe like I didn't do it quite tight enough. The back looks a little bit worse, but we can gloss over that. So yeah, I'm happy with how my knitting's going. Oh, and We Are Knitters, what brilliant customer service. They've already sent out the missing things from the package, and they've been really good. I didn't get charged. They got back to me really quickly in response to my email, and they sent this out by DHL, so it came pretty quickly, and I'm really happy with their customer service actually. So yeah, I know it was a bit disappointing it didn't come, but they have really kind of made up for it with the sending me out a package so quickly. Now I'm going to do my advent calendar for today and tomorrow. So this is day 12, and it feels to me very much like a thread. So let's have a look. Yes, it's a Mariflex thread, and in grey. Well, I've not got grey Mariflex flax thread, so that's really handy to have in my stash. Although, you know, I'm not a massive fan of Maraflex, but it can come in handy from time to time. So now day 13. I feel rather naughty opening day 13 when it's day 12. I do not long to go to day 13 now. I think this is buttons. Let's have a look. Yes, we've got self-covered buttons. And what size are those? 15mm. And you get 6. So, 2 handy gifts from my advent calendar. And now I'm going to show you my regalia blouse. Well, I've not finished it yet. I've been back at work today with a bit of a bump. It's been quite busy actually. I did have a bit of a longer lunch today, but I went running, so I didn't get any chance to do it on my lunch, and I got up too late to do any before I started work, and I've not done any since I finished work either. So this is all what I managed to do yesterday. I did stay up late last night. Naughty, I know. So I've got like the body of the top done. So here's the back with the ties. I'll just come a little bit closer to show you. So I'm really rather proud of how that's looking. That's looking pretty neat to me on both sides. So, you know, where it joins. Yeah, pretty happy with that. It is a bit of a tricky fabric to work with this. It's quite a lightweight viscose, and so yeah, it's not the easiest to work with, and I think they do really recommend a cotton, although, you know, it just depends on what style you want. If you want it a bit more drapey, they do say, yeah, you can use a viscose, but the recommended fabric really is cotton. So it was a bit tricky to do the yokes as well, because you're doing both front and back yoke using a burrito method, and you've got this slit in the back yoke, so you're able to get your head through. That was a little bit tricky to do as well. It required a really good press after I sewed it, but then that means you've only got a little bit of depth there to get your whole project wrapped up in burrito method to finish that. So that was a little bit tricky as well. It does say you can hand stitch if you want, but I didn't want. So yeah, I've finished all of that. So all I've got to do now is to finish the sides and to attach the arms sleeves. I'm not going to put the puffs in the arms. Now this fabric, I just want to mention about this fabric because I've got a little bit of a story behind this fabric, because I made a dress in this fabric and I'd got it from Guthrie and Garney a while ago, and I was really happy with the dress. It's a Davenport dress and I've shown it you before, but I wasn't happy with the pockets because they weren't sitting flat and I wasn't happy with how they looked. So I ended up stitching them down. The other problem that I had with the dress is that this is quite a bold print and you've got this big sunflower on it. So on the skirt it wasn't central, especially when I cut it out, but then when you gathered it up it moved more towards the centre, and then it looked as if it was pretty much central, even though it wasn't, and I just wasn't happy with the placement of the skirt. So when I saw this fabric on another website, I can't remember which one it was, but I decided to buy some more so I could redo the front skirt. And so yeah, I bought more fabric and I detached the front skirt piece and reattached a new one, and that's worked really well. In fact, I wore it to when we went to the dressmaker's ball the following day for brunch, and Adele saw it and that inspired her to make a Davenport dress because she really liked my dress on me. So yeah, that was nice to know. So when I ordered it, I ordered 2 meters, so I'd have some left over to make a new blouse. So when I was looking yesterday at what fabric to use, I just picked up this and decided I thought this would make a lovely blouse. And really it's kind of a remnant piece, and I absolutely love this fabric. So yeah, that was my little story behind this fabric and why I had it, and yeah, I decided to choose it. Oh, I think this is inside out actually. So I have draped it over me. I'm happy with how that's looking. It is feeling like quite blousey. I cut a size 10. I did make a small sway back adjustment and I lengthened the body. I don't think I lengthened the arms, just lengthened the body. And so hopefully I'll be able to show you this blouse finished and on me later this week, which will be very exciting. In terms of what I'm wearing today, actually, this is the South Bank sweater by Nina Lee, and it's the cropped version, and I absolutely love this. It's in the cosy colours. The other thing that I wanted to mention was that Sam, who is Frugalissima on YouTube and Instagram, and Ali, who is Thimbers and was off the Sewing Bee, and Donna, who is the owner of Size Me Sewing, are throwing a party again this year. So it's in Yorkshire and it's called A Reet Good Gathering. I went last year and I had a fabulous time. It was really good. It was really informal. It was really good fun and the food was lovely, and I really recommend the evening, and there was a few special guests there. Yeah, it was lovely to meet everybody and I had a really good time. So I've got my ticket again for this year. It's on Saturday the 27th of April and it's from 7 till midnight, and it's £35 and your first drink is free. So if you fancy coming along, get your ticket too. I know they've already sold 20% of the tickets, and last year it was really popular and sold out pretty quickly. So if you're wanting to come along, don't delay and book your ticket. So really excited about that. Something to look forward to for next year. I've got quite a few do's next year booked in, but I think the more the merrier. So I'll catch up with you on the 14th of December and I'll really look forward to it, and I'll tell you how I get on. I won't be able to take any footage of the do that we're having. We're just having a meal, so I don't really want to start taking photos of people and putting them up on my YouTube, you know, without their permission. And I keep it on the down low that I'm a YouTuber. Even my family, apart from my sister who sews, doesn't know that I do these videos. I hope you're all doing really well, and yeah, I responded to some messages this morning. As always, they're so supportive of me and so lovely to read. Thank you so much to everybody who takes the time to watch my Vlogmas and to send me a comment. It is so much appreciated, and I'll see you next time. Bye!